Ravens lost at home to the Bengals. And I think last week we talked about, are the Bengals done? It's like, yeah, the Bengals are done. X, Y, and Z. Right? The Bengals are honestly has 4 wins, and the Pittsburgh got 6 wins. So when we look at in the division right now, Cincinnati is 3-1 in the division, fellas. Which means that they can still win the division. They got 2 more games in the division. Pittsburgh is 2-1. Baltimore is 2-1. They're 4-8, fellas. Last week we counted them out, and then they go and beat They go and beat Baltimore. Pittsburgh loses. Do we want to revisit that question? Joe Burrow is back. Joe Beasy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Right now, healthy Joe Beasy the rest of the year. Are you taking Joe Beasy, Lamar, or Aaron to get it done for the rest of the year? Start with you, A Boogie. That's the question. I already know my answer. Who you got, A Boogie?
Uh, I got Joe Burrow, man. I think he definitely put on a well performance in his first one back going against a tough, not really a tough, but a Ravens team that was just fresh off a win. So I think with that, man, and he got that camaraderie with Jamar Chase. Yeah, I'm definitely going with Joe Burrow for the rest of the year.
Zeke, who you got?
Nobody. I don't like these teams at all. I think this is probably
Oh. One of them got to win the division, Zeke.
no, no, no. I was thinking. I was giving myself time to think, really. But if I'm looking at it,
one of them got to win the division, and Cincinnati's 3-1 right now, leading the division.
yeah, no. So with that, if I had to choose just based off the team itself, I would have to go. To me, I'm going with the Steelers. I don't see the Baltimore rate.
Hold on. So that means you're riding with Aaron Rodgers.
Yes. I like Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers more than I like any of the other two teams. Baltimore is not good. Even with Lamar Jackson coming back, they haven't looked great. They don't have a number one. Their defense has gotten a little bit better, but it's looking rough. I feel like Derrick Henry has lost his step. And if I'm looking at the Bengals, I mean, this is still a historically bad defense. Now, yes, you go and you play a Ravens team who's been struggling, but that doesn't show me a lot.
In Baltimore, though, they won.
They won in Baltimore, but we're not looking at Baltimore as like a cream of the crop team in the league right now. Like they're on the brink of missing the playoffs if Lamar doesn't come back, and Lamar hasn't been playing great at all. I just don't trust the Bengals defense, and I think it's too late. We're gonna run into another situation with the Bengals to where just too little, too late, like every single year. Besides that Super Bowl run, it's just gonna be too late in the season. So I think the Steelers are, if anything, I would trust the Steelers. The Baltimore Ravens, their schedule is hard. The Bengals is a little bit easier, but I would have to go with the Steelers.
So that means you're riding with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I'll go with A-Rod.
Chop it up. There ain't no 15, ain't no 17 in this question right here. Who you got?
My guys. No, you know those my guys. But I'm gonna have to go with Zeke, and not even in the aspect that I trust Aaron Rodgers, just the fact that I trust Mike Tomlin. When I look at these coaches, we talk about Zach Taylor every year. Yes, Joe Burrow is back, but Zach Taylor is a horrendous coach. They lose 4 or 5 games every September. I know it's not September now, but like Zeke said, that defense is historically bad. When you look at the Ravens haven't been good all year. John Harbaugh has been on the hot seat. When I look at the only thing that is calm and steady in that division, it is Mike Tomlin. Let's not forget, too, that Mike Tomlin won with Mason Rudolph, who actually appeared in the game against the Bills. Didn't look good. Of course, they lost that. But I think if they can get there with Mike Tomlin and Mason Rudolph, then he definitely has a chance with agent Aaron Rodgers. Defense isn't that good, but they're better than the two defenses that we just named.
I hear what both of y'all saying. Makes a lot of sense. Pittsburgh looks like probably the better team. But if we're being honest and we're talking about Cincinnati only got 2 more games in the division. They're 3-1. If they win one more game, if they go 4-2, they probably win the division. At the end of the day, they got to do is win the division. They can win the division and get into the playoffs with a losing record, and still outbeat Pittsburgh and Cincinnati, Pittsburgh and Baltimore.
Do they have to play those two teams? Who are their last?
So let's pull it up real quick. Let's pull it up.
I know the Steelers. The Steelers have to play the Ravens twice, and then they have to play the Browns. So that's gonna fill out their schedule.
And think about this. That means the Steelers could get knocked out by them. The Steelers and the Ravens gonna knock themselves out. And if Cleveland has a chance to knock one of them out or from winning the division, you don't think Cleveland's gonna try?
No, they definitely would.
Yeah, and then the Ravens have a tough schedule. They have to play the Steelers, they play the Bengals, they play the Patriots, Green Bay, and then they finish off with I feel like the Ravens schedule is too tough.
Pittsburgh and Cincinnati has the easiest schedule in the division left. Who do they have in the division left?
In the division left, they have the Ravens and they have the Browns. That's it.
Wow.
But they have to play. Then they play the only really team. They play the Bills. They have to play the Dolphins. They have to play the Cardinals. So,
hey, Boog, I'm riding with you. Cincinnati has Cleveland and Baltimore, which they already beat Baltimore and Baltimore. If they win both those games, they win the division. Nothing else matters.
they lose first round in the playoffs. They would probably get in, but I don't know. I just can't trust that defense. I cannot trust the defense.
Zeke, I get you. I don't trust the defense.
And I can't trust Joe Burrow to stay healthy. He's the type to come back for 4 games and then get hurt as soon as you need
Okay,
him.
so check it. Listen to what I'm saying. If he can stay healthy for the next 2 divisions, forget everybody else. Y'all missing what I'm saying. If they win their next 2, they got to beat Cleveland and they beat the Ravens. They're winning.
Yeah, they can do it.
Remember, this is a 2-game season for them right now. We're talking about winning the division. Forget the rest of the games. All they got to do is win even split. The Ravens are going to lose. They got Pittsburgh twice.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying, fellas? If Pittsburgh loses one, that's all I'm saying. Don't look at it as, oh, they got all these other teams. It's a 2-game series for Cincinnati right now. We got to go for this great topic. Oh, we missed so much this week.